Let's prepare for the IELTS. Hey teachers, welcome to the channel. My name is Shannon. I am an English teacher from Canada. I'm teaching here in Morocco. And one of the things that I'm asked to do very often is to prepare students to take the IELTS test. So, if you have students that have asked you that same question, I'm going to help you get through that. All right, let's go. I'm going to be working from this book. This is a book that I developed when I couldn't find any resources to teach the IELTS. So I developed my own program. I'm going to put a link for this. You can download it from the website. The program, it is a guide for teachers. So if you are a student, just be aware of that. The information is still helpful for you, but it is geared towards teachers. So you can find this on the website. I will put a link to that. It has a bunch of links to practice tests, practice materials. There's links to video resources, things like this. So it's really helpful. I'm going to be going through in the next few weeks and doing subject by subject. So we're going to have a whole series, about 16 videos in all, looking at each section of the IELTS test and really going through it. So we're going to start with the listening section. It should be the first, and it is the easiest. It's the easiest to study for. In my opinion, it's one of the hardest sections of the IELTS test because you really have to have practiced your listening skills, and you only get one chance to listen to the audio. So that's a little bit difficult. But as long as your students are confident, they'll do well. That's what we're trying to do. So I'm going to quickly go through with the first lesson in the listening, which is keywords. Okay, so that's what the lesson plan will look like. So we're going to look at keywords, just a few tips on recognizing keywords in the audio samples. You will always have a chance to look at the question sheet first. I always tell my students the first thing you do, you get 30 seconds to look over your questions. Decide what your keywords are. You know, whether it's a noun, a name, a place, a thing, or whether it's a preposition of time, which is a good subject to just review. So if you're looking for a time, or if you're looking for maybe a dollar amount, make a list of the kind of word that you're looking for. You know, if number one is a name, you're listening for a name. If number two is a place or a time, you know, that's what you write in. So then you know what words you should be listening for. Your student will also know when they've missed a keyword, whether they've missed the word, because if they are listening for a place and suddenly they hear a time, which is the next question, they know that they've missed it, and just to keep moving on, it's going to go in order. I always tell my students, don't leave anything blank. If you missed it, guess. Put a guess. It's better than nothing. If it's blank, it's 0. If you've guessed, maybe, you know, there's a chance you could be right. Also, be careful of negatives. They will try and trick you by giving you information, and then, you know, it's false information, you know, and they'll have like a correcting statement. So be very careful of those as well. I have my students listen to something like a TED Talk, something with a topic of interest to them, and then I have them write down a few keywords that are relevant. You know, maybe 5 key words that summarize the topic that they've just listened to. And then we can have a discussion about it afterwards. And it's really great practice for listening for specific words and really listening closely. And also listening for meaning and not listening for individual words. We're going to cover that in the coming lessons. So that's what I have for lesson 1. Listen for key words. There's a bunch of links. I'm going to link some practice resources that you can share with your students, or if you are a student, that you could check out yourself. I'm going to link this guide. I'll be going through this over the next few weeks. It's about 16 videos. Hopefully I can get them out at least once a week. And that's it. So I hope that's helpful for you guys. And stick around, subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you know when the next lesson gets uploaded. And we'll see you next time. Bye.